Crypto market is going down, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can profit off that, because you can profit from crypto not only when it's going up but also when it's going down, thanks to shorting. Shorting basically means that you borrow the cryptocurrency that you want to sell later on. This way, if it goes down, you rebuy it and profit off of the change. So for example, if Bitcoin is at $100,000 and you short it from there and currently it's at 78, you profit from a difference of $22,000. So this is basically how it works. It's pretty simple. However, if you add leverage to that, it's super risky, and of course you can lose all your capital very quickly. So I only recommend this particular video to more advanced users that know what they want to do, and always do your research before jumping to any kind of positions. So having said that, everything here is purely for educational purpose, and let's get started. I recommend MEXC. This is one of my favorite exchanges when it comes to shorting and longing, and the reason for that is that first of all, they have massive leverage. Of course, you don't want to go all in, but they have 400x leverage, which is really unheard of in a market. You can really play by a lot, but if you are to play on this kind of leverage, you have to be picture perfect. You have to really pin down the position, meaning you go in at the bottom, because any kind of movement will basically liquidate you and you will lose everything. However, if you go with something much lower, 10x say, which is still pretty high leverage, I have to say to you, because with 10x you basically, if there's like 10% movement, you're going to go and lose everything. So you have to remember that, but this is something that you can already use and start working with. So for example, right now we have this huge rundown for ETH as well as Bitcoin and a bunch of other cryptocurrencies as well. If I were to short it from here, I don't know if it's a good spot to short, because of course after such a drawdown, there's always some kind of rebound. So we might see some kind of a price movement up, but we don't know. But maybe let's try to short something. I'm just going to show you, and let's say I open 20x, maybe even 100x, right, position for a super small percent, right? So this is basically the quantity that I can use here, and I can open the short here. As you can see here on the down, it's going to be liquidated when Bitcoin hits $79,000 when it comes to short. If I were to open the long, it will be liquidated at 77, right? But we're going to short. So I just click short. I have all the details that I have here. Margin $25, so that's going to be a pretty small one. But as you can see, thanks to the fact that this is a massive short with 100x leverage, this position is worth $2,000. So this is basically behaving like $2,000. But of course, when this gets liquidated, the capital is going pretty fast. So that's why it's very easy to actually have this kind of position liquidated if you were to if you not hitting the right ups and downs. But shorting in this kind of market might be a good idea, and especially if you're starting with shorting, definitely have a look at smaller coins, because Bitcoin, Ethereum or Solana are of course the major coins, and even though they might go down even more than that, then what really will get hit and destroyed, obliterated completely, are much smaller coins. Because if Solana is going 10% down, then things, for example, in Solana ecosystem are going 50% down or more. So for example, have a look at WIF. Dog with Hat was a recent favorite, of everyone. Especially if you look at the graph here, that was worth $4 billion, right? So that was trading just recently at $4 or above that. Currently, it's 90% down from that at 44 cents. And it seems like there's no bottom. It's still going down. There are many coins like that in the Solana ecosystem because memes are especially very sensitive to the price movements, and if you have such a hardcore price movements right now going down, then they will definitely go down as well. You can also look at AI. AI was also super popular rhetoric. Myself, I was doing a couple of videos just about that, but you can see how hard right now the entire market is if you go to AI. So even think major things like, for example, WorldCoin, they're down quite a lot from the highs. The current all-time, like this is super low at 77 cents, right? Just recently it was trading at a couple of dollars, right? So same situation as dog we've had. And basically right now, if you look at it, if you look at the entire chart, this is basically the lowest price ever. So this is all-time low because, well, you have to, of course, include market cap. When it comes to market cap, this is not the lowest market cap for WorldCoin, but when it comes to the actual pricing, this is the lowest price there is. Of course, that might mean there's some kind of a bottom right now. You never know, but you have to remember that with crypto, basically all the coins tend to zero. That's the natural state of things. If you look, for example, at charts from 2017, from 2015, you will see that there are many coins that actually just went totally down to zero. There was nothing to save them. You never heard about coins like dentist coin that were supposed to be used by all the dentists around the world and stuff like that. There are many coins that also did the ICO in 2017 and everyone basically forgotten about them. There's just a couple of examples of some projects that actually are doing well from that time, like Golem, just one of the examples, but basically all of them are down. So this means that most of the coins, except for basically for Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum, maybe Solana, maybe XRP, are going to zero. There are just a couple of examples of coins that are not going to zero, and you have to pick those that are going to zero, short them, and profit off them. Of course, the biggest and the hardest thing to do is short at the right time, because even if you find coins like Luna that were obvious things that were going down, it was super hard sometimes to hit them because they were super volatile. So you could get liquidated. Before they go your direction, go your short. So this is it for the video. I wanted to talk about shorting more because I think we are in this state of the market where shorting makes more and more sense. But on the other hand, having longer term out view for crypto might mean that buying on spot, no leverage, just buying and holding things like Bitcoin, things like Ethereum, Solana will be probably at some point very good thing. I'm definitely going to report when I keep on buying. For now, I'm staying basically off buying. I'm more on the shorting side. Also looking at some of the memes, which I will do and talk about in a separate video, looking at new projects as well. But when it comes to doing most of the moves, it's more on the short side because this is what it is. It seems like we might be in a bear market. I think I'm like 60-40 right now, that this is the bear market, 60% that this is the bear market, 40% that we might still see another highs by the end of the year, but who knows. For now, it doesn't seem so good. Thank you for watching, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next video.